Hi everyone, I'm Mark Trostle, and I'm here to talk about one of our concepts that we're bringing to the SEMA show this year. This is the Dodge Sixpack Charger concept. We developed these vehicles for a couple of reasons. It's great for us in Mopar design to create some concepts, some things that we get feedback from our customers on.
Hi, I'm a customer. I've done TRXs, I've done Demons and stuff, so I would just say if you want immediate feedback that we love how this car looks, we just want a Hemi in it. So if you go and be a good sport and put a Hemi in a particular vehicle, Mark, you can basically take my money. Where's my card at so I can throw at the camera and stuff? Yep, take my money. Here we go. Okay, well, we're 52,000 friends and the 56% of you guys who watch my videos on a constant daily basis and don't want to subscribe yet. What are you waiting for? Help a butter out. Help me get to 100,000 subscribers because I can't get there without every single time you guys click that subscribe button. So make sure you guys like the videos, hit the subscribe button, and find that hype button because I am a small guy after all. And let's get right into this video because I found this on Stellantis' media website where Mark Trostle, and I guess he's over design and stuff for SRT. He's going through and telling all the things that's going to be coming on this Dodge Charger. Now, I was actually very giddy as a schoolboy yesterday when I saw this car and I saw all the Cuda, let's say throwbacks to this car that, you know, I'm going like, ooh, this is just getting my juices flowing, that we're going to see a very, 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 very exciting car sometime in the near future, especially with some of these like subtle little clues here and there. But let's get right into this video with Mark Trostle. I don't know why my camera won't stay locked onto my face or whatever, but let's get the video of Mark Trostle and I'll go and smack my camera around by the time you get back.
We developed these vehicles for a couple of reasons. It's great for us in Mopar design to create some concepts, some things that we get feedback from our customers on, but also show some potential production parts that we're going to actually be introducing on this vehicle next year as well. So I'll go through some of that with you. Of course, we're starting with our six-pack Charger. We've created a new front splitter in carbon fiber. The whole splitter is carbon. It can be used both on the BEV and the ICE version fascias.
And don't forget, it can probably be used on the Hemi fascias as well too, because I'm saying these upgrades on this Charger is looking very, very good. And I'm thinking this car right here is going to be the inspiration for a Cuda trim, or hopefully, like I said in my previous video where I talked about this particular car, hope they chop some of the midsection out of it, make it shorter. That way we can have a Cuda specific actual new car that's slot below the actual Charger. I think the Charger is too long at the end of the day because it's the same wheelbase as the Grand Cherokee L, and it's kind of hard to beat a lot of cars when you have a car the size of an SUV. But let's get right back to Mark.
We have a full carbon inner and outer hood with a ram air that will go into our cold air Mopar component. Some unique graphics that you see on the hood. The color, mind you, is striker purple. Really vibrant color, looks fantastic in the sun.
So let's break this down. Now, this particular hood right here is going to be something that you can get in the actual Mopar store. I don't know if you're going to get in the direct connection store, but Mopar Parts is going to have this particular hood. And as he said, this hood is carbon fiber through and through, but I don't see it being on a production version of the Dodge Charger anytime soon. I think they're going to probably make a steel version of this hood and put it on a production car. That way it's easier for it to go through crash tests and all that other stuff right there. And I hope that this is going to be something that we see on a Hemi powered version of this car. Like, especially like if you have like a Hellcat where you hear that supercharger whine going through that scoop. And I think that'd be the best application for this particular hood. That's one thing I didn't really like on the previous generation cars, how these hoods were, let's just say you had Hellcat hoods for the first few years, and the next thing you know, after what, 2018, 2019, you move those to a different style hood, and then those hoods from 2015, 2017 got watered down to scat packs, and now you can't really tell the difference between a scat pack and a Hellcat because of all the interchanging between parts. So I hope that Dodge kind of leaves certain parts for certain vehicles. So I would love to see this hood only be on a Hemi power version, maybe a Hellcat and up, and then maybe like a scat pack version, something like that. Maybe you just get rid of the intake and have a different style of it. But I hope this is only going to be a Hellcat only, especially those 3 marker lights in there that I still have not seen a video clip of the lights on, but I'm pretty sure those are lights in the actual intake. Now the stripes they talking about that's one of the clues I talked about in the previous video, where I think that's a throwback to the Cuda. So I gave you guys an idea, and I gave you guys a picture in the previous video that, yeah, I think this is based on the 1970 AAR Cuda with all those cool little stripe stuff on it as well. So I'm thinking this is going to be, please Dodge, please make this a Cuda. The only thing this car is really missing is a badge, and that's essentially about it. A badge and a Hemi, and you can basically take my money. I already threw my card off the camera, so I'm not going around my desk to go pick it up. But let's go back and get to the rest of it.
And we have our 21-inch wheel finished in brass monkey with accented by an orange Brembo caliper. We also have a carbon fiber mirror cap for it. And one of the things that I think really helps accentuate the lines of the vehicle is this front fender. And it really harkens back to some of the cues from 68, 69 Chargers as well, but done in a very modern way. So we're anxious to get feedback from customers on this too.
So breaking this part of the video down, the one thing I don't like with this particular vehicle is the wheels. I don't really like how they're kind of like very basic for such a big car. I get the inspiration behind them, but I just don't particularly like them. I love the color of them and stuff. I love the caliper colors that you can go back to the point where we had it, where you can get different color calipers, basically do a jailbreak where you can have a purple car and orange brakes or red brakes or black brakes, whatever. So hopefully we'll see a jailbreak option in the future when the Hemi versions come out and stuff. I think that'd be really great. As far as the mirrors, I think that's a pretty cool option and stuff, had carbon fiber mirrors. I just hope that on the the Hemi versions of the cars that you're going to see more carbon fiber pieces, because you got on this car here, carbon fiber front splitter and stuff. Now you get a carbon fiber mirror, but can the intake be carbon fiber as well too? Can the, this little fender vent thing, can that be in carbon fiber as well too? So I just want to basically have it to where you have more pieces in carbon fiber on the car to tie all together, rather than a piece right here and a piece right there. Because if you go and look at my Demon 170, for example, right? You can get carbon fiber wheels, but you couldn't really get a carbon fiber intake or a carbon fiber wing and stuff, right? You couldn't get more pieces to tie into the car. And that's something that I wish I had in my Demon 170. So I would love going forward that they kind of follow like, let's just say Chevy's playbook with the C8 Corvette. The C8 Corvette, pretty much everything is in carbon. It's just that one version of the pieces are either in black carbon that's painted over, basically like the non-visual carbon, some of that. Then you got a visual exposed carbon. So basically with C8 Corvette, you can get a lot of pieces in carbon fiber. The mirrors, the splitter and stuff, the little winglet by the door and stuff. So the wing. So I hope that going forward, that Dodge will kind of like the same thing, to where you have pretty much any of these little pieces right here, all in carbon fiber. The splitter, or the little vent in the fender and stuff, the intake, the mirror, the rear wing and stuff, maybe the little lower valance and stuff, kind of tie everything together as like one complete package. And I think that'd be a pretty cool way for Dodge to go with that direction. So the actual fender and stuff, I actually like how that fender looks, and I think that'd be pretty cool. I see that it's kind of like, one big old panel stuff. I don't know whether there's any vents in there to kind of like really like let pressure through and stuff, because not really any good photos of it. But I think that panel right there in carbon fiber will be another chef's kiss. But let's get back to Mark.
On the interior, we've worked with cat skin, and we have a cat skin seat set in here, finished in this, I affectionately say that it's kind of a peanut butter and jelly color combination. We think it accents itself very well.
Me personal preference, personal taste, I just hate peanut butter color interiors. I think that's one of the ugliest colors to put in a car. I mean, I had a point where I bought a Chevy Avalanche. I had the whole pewter interior, and I was looking around it, looking at all damn stains and marks in there. I'm going like, man, I would never in my life buy another car with a light tan interior. And I never have. And that was like back in like 2004. So I'm doing a pretty good streak. And for 21 years, I've never bought another tan interior vehicle. So I'm just saying, I don't particularly like it. I think this would look pretty cool if it was like black and red or something like that. I think it looked pretty good, but that's just me, my personal preference. Let's get back to Mark.
Moving down the side of the vehicle, you'll see we have a body side graphic. This is something that we will also be offering to our customers in the Mopar catalog.
Cuda teaser says what? I mean, like I said, these stripes right here and the ones on the hood are clear signs to me that this car is definitely going to be a Cuda in the future. Whether or not it's going to be a separate car, please Dodge, please Matt McAleer, please Tim Kaniskis, my dear friends, could y'all please chop this Charger down, make a Cuda a 2-door only car, just like the Challenger, maybe a little bit shorter, and I will be in love with this car, and you can take my money day one that you announce it. So I'm just saying, I think this car is a pretty clear sign this thing is harping back towards the actual Cuda. I don't know why they can't say that, because if you look at this car and you look at the image I showed you guys earlier with that purple AR Cuda, it's clear this car was inspired by that, but they just don't want to say it. And that's one thing kind of frustrated me, that they didn't want to say that. I think they didn't want to put it out there that this car is very Cuda inspired, but I mean, it wasn't us who went on the Dodge Portal website, put a big old giant fish logo on the wall, and then hit a car under the tarps with a bulge in the hood that kind of matches the bulge in the hood of this car. So I'm just saying, please, 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 just say the name Cuda, and we can all go about our merry ways until you guys make this car and take my money. So just saying, let's get back to the last part.
Finishing off the rear of the vehicle, we've actually developed a new spoiler as well. We think it really complements the lines of the vehicle, and it balances the design harmony with the front splitter, and it is also finished in the matte carbon. We're really excited about SEMA this year, and hopefully you've enjoyed the walk around.
Hold up, time out. Does Mark Trostle and Tim Kaniskis shop at the same shoe store? Guy, look like y'all guys are wearing the exact same shoes. And I'm like, I'm just saying, I'm gonna attend Tim Kaniskis a picture of Mark's shoes, going like, do y'all guys got the same shoe store you go to? I don't know what brand it is, but I was bragging with Tim Kaniskis and I was messing with him there. Yeah, you wear the same shoes every time there's like a big announcement and stuff. And he was like, I got one in every color.
I don't know.
Oh, look at this guy.
Uh-oh. Fuck, they let you in here?
Uh-huh. I got the whole crew.
Where's security? Oh, man.
The whole crew.
How you doing, buddy? I'm good. How are you?
I told you.
I'm impressed. I'm shocked.
I told you got the same shoes on.
This is cool.
So yeah,
Welcome back, man. Same shoes as what?
You always wear the same shoes, like black shoes,
I got
like white.
every color.
See.
Color. So I got blue on today, so I got to wear the blue ones.
Bring a Dodge back or what?
Big
time.
We'll see what you guys think today.
I'm
It's
excited.
not the V8 today. I mean, I'm fast, but I'm not that fast.
Yeah.
I'm buying the
Oh, trust me, I know.
it.
But going back to the spoiler and stuff, but like, yeah, they basically made a matte carbon finish spoiler, kind of match the front. But I hope that they do, like I said earlier, I hope they make a matching carbon fiber one so we can get carbon fiber pieces. I mean, there's plenty of companies out there that make carbon fiber pieces. I know a few people that make some very, very good quality ones. So I'm just saying. But tying this whole thing together, I think this car is a very great looking car. I think the one problem every person has with it, well, 99.9%, because always that 0.1% person that's not going to agree. But I think the only thing that just missing on it that everybody wants is a Hemi, specifically a Hellcat. Everyone is starving for a new Hellcat. A bunch of people who have last call Hellcats, their warranty is about to run out. They only got like another year. And so I would say Dodge, hey, go ahead and shove a Hellcat into this car. I mean, I already pretty much fear you can put a 5.7 in there first, but you got to get everybody a performance vehicle out of nowhere, right? I think it's going to be a very, very, very great seller if this car was basically Hellcatted, basically with the first year of there being a Hemi in this car. So I think if you offer a 5.7, a 392, a freaking Hellcat, I think this car is going to sell like hotcakes. Dealers going to be in love with Dodge. Fans going to be in love with Dodge. And I can't wait till they make like maybe in another year, let's just say a very, very high horsepower one. Because I told Tim Kaniskis, I like, look, we kind of got robbed of 1,000 horsepower red eye. 2018, when the Demon dropped for that particular model year, 2019, there was a Demon possessed Hellcat, which became the red eye. 2023, we had Demon 170, 1,024 horsepower. Then the next year, we got nothing. We should have gotten, if they would have followed the same trend, we should have gotten the next year, 2024, 8,000 horsepower red eye, which I think would have sold like hotcakes, right? It's Cosveras had two brains or 2 cents in his stupid little brain of his. We could have had 1,000 horsepower red eyes running around for like the last 2 years. I mean, I'm just saying. And then it would have been crazy to see this car drop with Hurricanes and Hemis at the exact same time, let's just say next summertime. I think that would have been the best option for everybody Because I mean, those hurricane powered Chargers and even the regular Charger was been out last year. So just imagine we would have had 2 years, or basically about 2 years of 1,000 horsepower red eyes, maybe 800 horsepower Hellcats, whatever, right? So I'm just like, man, we just got robbed a pretty good time, and hopefully, and I called it. I'm telling you guys, I'm pretty sure by Roadkill Nights next year, we are going to see a Hemi powered Charger, and if not Hemi powered Charger, a Cuda powered, well, not Cuda powered, but a Cuda inspired Charger with a Hemi in there, right? I mean, the stars have aligned, and there's no reason not to make a 426 Hemi Cuda, especially with all the missions getting rolled back and stuff. This could be like 426 Hemi Cuda is like by far my favorite car I've ever seen. I would love to have a purple one. I already got a green Demon 170. I would love to have a 426 purple Cuda 2-door, based about the same size as my Challenger right there, and hopefully, like I said, chop the car down, chop the length out of it, make it cool, because like I said, TK's Garage was exactly right. There have been people who spotted this car driving around with a huge bulge in the hood, and I'm just saying, man, I'm very, very excited. And I think Roadkill Nights next year, if you didn't go last year, this next year, or not last year, if you didn't go this year, next year's Roadkill Nights is going to be very, very, very exciting, and I cannot wait until we see some more things, because we still haven't heard about the Duster. We still haven't heard about the Viper and stuff. So plenty of good things coming. And so that's basically it for this video. But let me know what you guys think about the particular Charger. If you want to find out about a car that I think will be a game changer, like the prototype car we heard or the new Viper, check out this video right here. And until the next time, I'm out.